Hey, it is Troy Stavros with Doorbell Real Estate, and it is time for our monthly market update, where we look back at all of the data from the previous month and see what's happening with the housing market in East Tennessee and the surrounding area. I am drinking a Summer Moon coffee. This is not sponsored by Summer Moon. Actually, I think I probably sponsor them. But it is a beautiful, I'm going with the cold drink today because it is a beautiful 75 degrees and sunny out here in East Tennessee today. And, we just needed a little coffee to get through the data. So let's jump in and see what's happening with the market. Okay. This first graphic is the East Tennessee market as a whole. The big graphic on the right is what is happening currently through February of 2023. The smaller graphic on the left is last month's numbers, so you can look back and forth and see how things compare. But let's just jump in. Home sales in February through February of 2023 compared to a year earlier are down 22.6%. If we just take a quick glance over to the left there, last month they were down 28.2%. So that tells us that home sales are hopefully trending in the right direction, picking up speed a little bit. Inventory of homes is up 66% compared to a year ago. So quite a bit more inventory available. New listings are down 16.6%. This is a trend we may see simply because a year ago, interest rates, were not where they are today. And people that have refinanced their homeowners within the last year or so, maybe refinanced at 3% or lower than that. So there's just not a lot of motivation for them to put their homes on the market now and go buy a new home at close to 7%. So that's why we're seeing less inventory come on the market as far as new listings. Pending sales are down 5.8%. The median sales price is up 6.67%. And coming in at $320,000. Quick glance over to the left there, and you see it was $315,000 last month, so that's up $5,000. So prices are definitely trending up. Even with more inventory, we are still seeing prices trend higher. The absorption rate is down 1.76 months worth last month compared to 1.91 the month before that. So while inventory of homes is up, the total inventory is still significantly lower than where it needs to be for us to make any kind of dent in slowing price appreciation. Okay, let's jump over and take a look and see what's happening in Knoxville, Tennessee. So this is everywhere that has a Knoxville, Tennessee address. And then compared to 1 year ago. So home sales are down 24.6%. Quick glance to the left. And last month they were down 31.8%. So again, that's trending in the right direction, seeing more home sales. Inventory of homes is up 67.2%. New listings down 28.4% for the same reasons that we just talked about earlier. Pending sales are down 9.1%. The median sales price in Knoxville is up 9.92% and coming in at $346,250. When we look and compare that to the chart on the left, last month it was $340,000. So again, those prices are trending higher. The absorption rate was down under a month's worth of inventory. That is significantly low. Less than 1 month worth of inventory. The month prior to that, we were at 1.13, so that is heading in the wrong direction. One thing that we want to keep an eye on when we look at all this data, when we look at home sales and we look at the median sales price, that's kind of looking backwards, because when a home sells like in February, like the data that we're looking at, that means it probably went under contract anywhere from 30 to 60 days prior to that. So it's looking backwards. But when we look at new listing pricing, it's kind of looking at what's happening now. So what we want to look at and take a quick glance at is how is new listings, the pricing of new listings comparing to a year ago. If it is trending upward, that means prices are going higher and people are confident in listing their homes for higher than what they did a year ago. But if we see new listing prices trending lower, then that's telling us the market is heading down and prices are falling. So here is the new listings pricing for Knoxville. And we can just see this graph, just at a quick glance, it is trending upward. And the new median list price is coming in at $392,500. If I put this over here on the theater, you can kind of see that. 392, February of 23. If I go to 1 year earlier, to February of 2022, that's coming in at $340,000. So it is, the new listing pricing has increased by $50,000 over the last year. So that's telling us prices are trending upward. Okay, let's take a look at Farragut. Okay, home sales are down 24.2% compared to last year. Inventory of homes is up a whopping 269.2%. A lot more inventory available in Farragut right now. New listings are up 5.9%. Pending sales are up 39.3%, which is probably a direct correlation to having so much more inventory available. Median sales price is down 13.04% and coming in at $500,000. But if you've watched any of my videos before, you understand that because there's such a small amount of listings even available in Farragut, that number can be wildly diverse. It can be super high one month at $650,000 and then down at $500,000 the next month. It all depends on the kind of sales we get in the month prior. We may have a $2 million sale that trends prices way up, or we may not have any of those sales and only have some smaller sales, so it's going to bring that number down. So don't take too much stock in what the median sales price number is and how that jumps around. Okay, let's take a look at Lenoir City. So Lenoir City home sales are down 15.4% compared to a year ago. Inventory of homes is up 45.9%. New listings are down 35.9%. Pending sales are up 20.5%. The median sales price is up 4.18% and coming in at $299,000. And the absorption rate is down just above a month worth of inventory at 1.17 months worth of inventory versus a month earlier at 1.26 months. Okay, let's take a look at the East Tennessee counties kind of surrounding area, starting with Roane County. Available inventory is up 41.7%. Pending sales are up 5.6%. The median sales price is up 33.29% compared to a year earlier and coming in at $299,900. A new thing that I've added to this chart starting this month is what is the median price per square foot of the homes sold in these counties. So you can kind of get just kind of a big picture of what homes cost as far as price per square foot in different areas. So Roane County came in at $157 per square foot as the median price in Roane. So Knox County, available inventory is up. Actually, before we do that, let's jump back over into Roane County and take a look at the new listing prices so we can see how things are trending there like we talked about earlier. Let's take a look. Okay, this is Roane County new listing prices. So the median new list price is $297,400. When we look at where it was a year prior, so here down on the end, February of 23, 297.4. Let's go to February of 2022, 299.45. So it's pretty much staying even. So prices aren't going up drastically in Roane County. So it's pretty much holding steady to where it was a year prior. Oh, sorry about that. Let's go back here to the counties. Okay, Knox County. Available inventory is up 66.8%. Pending sales are down 10.2%. The median sales price is up 9.89% in Knox County and coming in at $345,000. And then let's jump over and take a look and see what is happening with new listing pricing in Knox County. Okay, so the median list price is coming in at $385,000. Let's jump and take a look and see how that looks compared to 1 year earlier. So here down on the end, February of 23, $385,000. Then we go to February of 22, we are at $334,000. So definitely you can just see in the line that it's trending higher. But yeah, quite a big jump between 1 year ago new listing prices and new listing prices today in Knox County. Okay, Anderson County. Oh, actually, going back to Knox County, the median price per square foot in Knox County sold in February of 2023 was $191 per square foot. Anderson County, available inventory is down 4.2%. Pending sales are down 9.3%. The median sales price is up 10.04% and coming in at $275,000. And let's take a look and see what's happening with new listing prices in Anderson County. Okay, so the median new list price in Anderson County is $265,900. Let's look at 1 year earlier. They were coming in at $227,000. And it's kind of been up and down, but you can see quite a bit has happened. It's gone up, it's gone down, but as far as where it is now compared to where it was a year ago, it is definitely heading higher. So prices are definitely trending higher in Anderson County. Okay, Loudon. And then the median price per square foot sold last month in Anderson County was $170 per square foot. Okay, Loudon County. Available inventory is up 117.7%. Pending sales are up 31.5%. The median sales price in Loudon County is up 2.67% and is coming in at $385,000. And I think we talked about last month how Tellico Village can skew the numbers in Loudon County, and you can just see what a difference there can be from month to month, because if we look to the chart on the left, last month the median sales price in Loudon County was $455,000, and this month it's $385,000. So that's a pretty big difference. So it all matters. It all depends on what actual sales there are during the month where you're looking at the data. Let's take a look at the new listing pricing to see where things are trending. So this is Loudon County. So the median list price through February of 2023 was coming in at $509,900. That's down here on the end. When we compare it to February of 2022, that was down $373. So, and you can just see by this line that prices are trending higher. So Loudon County is seeing prices continue to trend higher. We haven't seen any of these counties or any of these places where the number is trending down. So if you're waiting for prices to fall before you buy, you're going to probably not be buying, simply because prices aren't trending down, they're trending higher. The median price per square foot of homes sold in Loudon County last month was $206 a square foot. Sevier County available inventory is up 106.3%. Pending sales are down 28.6%. And the median sales price is up 7.07% and coming in at $530,000. Let's go and take a look and see what's happening with new listing pricing in Sevier County. Okay, so the median list price in Sevier County is $600,000 for new listings. Let's take so 600,000. Let's look at a year earlier. Let's go to this chart here, easier to see. So here, February of 2022, 625,000, and now we are at 600,000. So you can see that it really was trending up here until about May, and then started coming down in Sevier County. So we are seeing things definitely moderate in Sevier County as far as new listing pricing goes. But I mean, you can also see what the median price per square foot is, $424 per square foot. So that's pretty significant for new listings. If we go back and look at what sold in February, the median sale price of homes in Sevier County was $356 per square foot. Okay, Blount County available inventory is up 44.2%. Pending sales are down 9.2%, and the median sales price is up 6.99% and coming in at $353,000. Let's jump over and take a look and see what is happening as far as new listings go. New listing prices in Blount County, median list price is coming in at $374,950. When we look 1 year earlier, it was coming in at $349,000.9. So definitely that the prices are trending higher and new listings are trending higher in Blount County. Also, the median price per square foot of homes sold in Blount County last month was $197 per square foot. One thing to note as we're looking at all of these counties is every one of them is showing the median sales price trending higher. So prices are trending up. Don't wait for prices to fall to buy, because they aren't expected to fall. The only way that prices will fall at any point is if there's some kind of major collapse in the economy, and that's going to affect everywhere. But if things keep going as they've been going, there's not a big bust that is expected to happen. There's not a big wave of inventory that's supposed to hit the market, which would be the only way that prices would fall. Prices are showing us, and this data is showing us, that pricing is trending higher. So prices will keep increasing. So the longer you wait, the more expensive it is going to get. Okay, so that was the data. I just kind of want to go through a final summary of things that have been happening in the market, and just to give you a final idea of what is currently going on in the Knoxville and East Tennessee area with housing and why things are the way they are. So the Knoxville housing market saw a 17.7% year-over-year increase in total value in 2022, making it the third largest increase in the country, according to a Redfin analysis. In addition, Rent.com's latest migration report found that Knoxville ranked number 11 among U.S. metros with the highest share of inbound migration, meaning lots of people coming to Knoxville. We've talked about this in past videos. It's all about supply and demand. We know there is a lot of demand in Knoxville because people keep coming here. And there's reasons for, we're going to talk about this some more. Here's some more information why people are coming here. Knoxville, Tennessee as a whole has been making waves in the real estate industry. According to a report by the Urban Land Institute, Tennessee is one of the states with the lowest risk for a housing downturn in 2023. The report analyzes the top 80 metropolitan areas in the United States, taking into account various economic indicators such as job growth, population growth, home prices, and others. Now, Knox County specifically was also named one of the top places with the lowest risk for a housing downturn in the same report. The area's strong job market, population growth, and relatively affordable housing market are some of the factors contributing to this ranking. So people are reading this in other parts of the country, and what do? They want to go where it's safe, where there's less of a chance of housing collapsing, and it's saying that Tennessee and Knox County specifically are one of the best places to go for that. Speaking of affordability, a recent study by the Missouri Economic Research and Information Center found that Tennessee is the 10th least expensive state to live in. The study considered several factors, including cost of living, housing, healthcare, taxes, and utilities. This is good news for residents of Knoxville and the surrounding area, as they can enjoy a relatively affordable cost of living while still experiencing the benefits of a growing job market and strong housing market. With the recent surge in home values, it's especially encouraging to see that Tennessee and Knox County are predicted to remain stable and continue their upward trajectory in the coming year. We're seeing that with the data we just looked at, with prices continuing to rise. Again, supply and demand. We have plenty of demand, lots of buyers out there still looking, and inventory is still very, very, very low. So low supply, high demand equals prices increase. Okay. However, despite the positive indicators, the pace of home sales increased only slightly due to a brief decline in mortgage rates, with overall demand remaining significantly below 2022 levels. We saw that with the data earlier. Home sales are down. Currently, Knoxville's heavily supply-constrained market is likely to remain competitive despite lower than usual demand. The housing market is in its early stages of what is expected to be a prolonged recovery, with single-family home prices approximately 57% higher than in 2019, pre-pandemic. So prices are 57% more than they were pre-pandemic, but they've gotten there through supply and demand, the way they're supposed to increase, not through some other factor. Furthermore, the current inventory of homes is approximately 63% lower than pre-pandemic levels. So prices are 57% higher, inventory 63% lower. Again, supply and demand. Historical patterns suggest that inventory is likely to remain suppressed until mid-March or early April when the spring home buying season begins. However, around 85% of mortgage holders are locked in with rates below 6%, meaning additional inventory will be hard to come by even as more buyers come off the sidelines in the summer months that are approaching. In contrast to the national trend, Knoxville appears to be an exception when it comes to long-distance moves. Knoxville was among the top 5 U.S. metros whose shoppers were less interested in other markets, according to a Realtor.com report. Only 27.7% of renters actively searching for a place to live were looking to move outside the Knoxville metro area, the 7th lowest outbound migration rate in the U.S., according to a new apartment list report. Again, this adds to demand. People aren't leaving Knoxville like they're leaving other parts of the country. They're actually leaving other parts of the country to come to Knoxville. So we're just getting more and more population here, which increases the demand. We already have low supply. What does that equal? Higher prices. Despite progress, new data released by the Commerce Department shows inflation continues to outpace expectations, increasing the likelihood that the Fed will opt for a larger rate hike at its March meeting. Freddie Mac's primary mortgage market survey found that mortgage rates have risen sharply in recent weeks, with the average 30-year fixed mortgage rate at 6.65% for the week ending March 3rd. The recent uptick in mortgage rates could chip away at home buying demand, especially given the mortgage rate sensitivity of today's home buyers. In conclusion, Knoxville's housing market remains competitive despite lower than usual demand. Historical patterns suggest that inventory is likely to remain suppressed until mid-March, early April, when the spring home buying season begins. But Knoxville appears to be an exception to the national trend, with renters and homebuyers alike showing little interest in moving outside the metro area. However, the recent uptick in mortgage rates could dampen demand in the near term, and any significant decline in mortgage rates should be regarded as unlikely at this point. So we're not expecting mortgage rates to fall anytime soon, but we are expecting prices to keep increasing. So if you're still thinking about buying a home, now is a good time, for the simple reason that there's more inventory on the market. We're not expecting mortgage rates to fall, so you shouldn't be waiting for that. Home prices are trending upward, so if you're waiting on home prices to fall, that's not going to happen either. So your best bet is to buy now before prices rise more. And then when interest rates do fall, then you can refinance your loan and it'll lower your payment. But the key is to buy something now that is affordable for you now. Then when you refinance, it will make it even more affordable for you at that point. All right. That was a lot of information. Hope this has been helpful. I will be happy to answer any questions that you might have. Feel free to comment below or shoot me a message or give me a call. My team is always here to help you. And East Tennessee is a beautiful place to live. And that's why there is so much demand and why prices keep rising, because this place is beautiful. So if you aren't here yet, we'd love to help you find a place called home here. If you are already here and you need help with selling a home or finding a new one, we'd be happy to help in any way. Just reach out to us. Let us know how we can best serve you. I hope you're having a great day. This is Troy Stavros with Doorbell Real Estate.